All right, Shalom Akim. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem,
Yahweh
Yahushai, the bonus to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the Akim out there pushing the word of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai in truth and sincerity. My name is Brother Lawyer, and with me,
Shamar Moth, Brother Ash,
Khan from the Great Millstone Miami camp, and today I want to get into a sit down concerning the fact that America is Babylon. Okay, Babylon that's recorded in the scriptures, both in the Old Testament and New Testament. All right, and pretty much it's going to be in response to you got reprobates out there talking about how America or how Vatican City is the Babylon or is Babylon that's written in the scriptures, man. But when you go through the scriptures and you look at certain characteristics that's written about Babylon in Bible prophecy, the only nation, okay, or entity on the planet that fits those descriptions is America. Okay, so hopefully this video is edifying to the elect. And without further ado, we'll start here at Jeremiah 51:1.
This is Jeremiah 51:1. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind.
Khan, okay, so the Lord said that he was going to raise up against Babylon, okay, and against that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind, okay, and as you read on, it goes into what that destroying wind is. Okay, go ahead, Ak.
And I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his Brigadine the water, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts.
Okay, so the scriptures let you know that destroying wind, okay, it's relating that destroying wind to the arrows, okay, to the bowmen. All right, so and we know that in the scriptures, according to 2 Ezra 16, that them arrows and that them bows, okay, is related to nuclear missiles. All right, so the first point in proving that Babylon is America is just simply asking the question, which nation upon the planet Earth is everybody trying to shoot missiles or threatening to shoot missiles at and to destroy this place utterly from off the face of the planet? Okay, and that's not the Vatican City, it's not Rome, and that definitely didn't happen in ancient Babylon, okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Verse 4, thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets. For Israel hath not been forsaken, nor Judah in his power, or in his power of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai of hosts. Though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's vengeance. Salakia. He will render unto her a recompense.
That's right.
Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Khan, now verse 7 goes into how Babylon, okay, has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand and hath made all the earth drunken. Okay, so now the question goes into which nation, all right, or which country or which entity on the planet Earth has been pushing mass deception across the planet, man. Okay, and the nations are becoming more privy and more aware of their deception, and that's why they're mad, and that's why they're coming up against this very Babylon. Okay, all right, and it's not the Vatican City, man. Putin and China, all right, and the EU nations and North Korea, all right, and various other nations in the Middle East and in Africa are not talking about coming up against America. Okay,
You mean Vatican?
or coming up against the Vatican, Salaki Khan, the water. Coming up against the Vatican, okay? They talking about coming up against America.
That's right.
Okay, therefore America is that Babylon that's recorded in the scriptures.
Because Slovakia, you have the Vatican City, which did spread its philosophy throughout the world. You had the false image of Caesar Borgia, or in the Catholic ideology or Christianity, whatever. And you know they spread that out, you know, a great deal throughout the world. But you have so-called America, which is Babylon. They spread more than just that image of Caesar Borgia, okay? Because yeah, that image of Caesar Borgia, that it had a great deal, you know, it carries a great deal that wicked vibration. It's very large. But you had America, so-called Babylon, spread out its philosophies, homosexuality, okay? Women being over men, okay? Voting, shit like that. That's spread. It's democracy.
God.
All right. It's political ideologies. Okay. Things like that. It goes further than Vatican City, man. All right. It's much more to the story than that, man.
God.
Does Vatican City have an army? Does it have a military that goes bombing places? No. So what the fuck these niggas talking about, man?
God, man, and that golden cup also goes into that dollar, man. Okay, that dollar bill. All right, because at a large point in time, at one point in time, you had America holding a lot of the gold of these nations. All right, an American dollar bill was used as for the petrodollar. Okay, the main reserve currency of the world, the water. Now all these nations, you know, they know that the American dollar ain't shit. Okay, don't have no gold and silver backing it, so they pissed the hell off, man. That's not going on in the Vatican City, man. And verse 3 clearly says, against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth up himself and his brigandine, man. Okay, which nation goes around bending the bow, threatening to bomb everybody, man? Okay, and talking about how they got the best, most grandest military ever. Which nation does that, man? The Vatican City don't even got a standing army, man. Okay, so how could that be the Babylon that's written in the scriptures, man? Okay,
right,
and this definitely ain't talking about no ancient Babylon. Okay, it's not talking about ancient Babylon with Nebuchadnezzar, because the Most High didn't destroy it with a destroying wind. Okay, so which people is it talking about, man? Or which nation is it talking about? It's talking about America. You had a point you want to bring out, Ash?
Yeah, I did a quick Google search on does Vatican City have a military? Military in Vatican City. The state of Vatican City is an enclave country which lies entirely within Rome, the capital of Italy. The responsibility for defending the state from an aggressor lies primarily with the Italian armed forces. Vatican City has within its territory the Pontifical Swiss Guard or Swiss Guard. Now, how many of us have heard of the Swiss Guard? Who the fuck are they?
Who are they?
You know, I don't know. Like, you always hear about the Marines, the Navy, the Air Force,
God.
the U.S. Army. Who's ever heard about the Swiss Guards? Like, you know, if the brothers will pull up a picture, you know, I got them. You know, if maybe, you know, look up Swiss Guards. Like, who are they? No one ever heard of these guys.
Slow. It's running slow.
It's all good.
That's the Swiss Guard.
The Swiss Guards. Who the fuck are these niggas? Who are these niggas? Does it look like these guys are ready to take on nations? No. Who are they, man? These are phony, man. These are phony, set up, play military dudes, man. These guys don't lift up a finger. They don't lift up a sword against other nations. These are peons, man.
God.
You know, that's just my point, man. You know, just chiming in on that, man. They don't have a military. The scriptures say, go back to the scripture of Baba Kusha.
God.
The scripture says what? It says Jeremiah 51:3, against him that bendeth let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth up himself in his brigandine. And spare ye not her young men, destroy destroy ye utterly all her hosts. Okay? You look at the word brigandine, it says a large body of troops, a tactical and administrative unit composed of headquarters, one or more units of infantry or armor, or supporting units. And that is not what we saw with those Swiss guards, man.
God.
That was a weak force. That was a weak body of feral men, man. You know? That's it.
God, next scripture we have here is Jeremiah 50:9. It says, "For lo, I'll raise up and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence shall she be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain." Okay, going into them nuclear missiles, man.
That's right.
All right. The Most High is raising up against this Babylon in the scriptures, an assembly of great nations from the north country. All right, and they shall spin their arrows upon her, man.
That's right.
Okay. Now,
Who's that talking about, though?
exactly, who's that talking about?
Who's gonna come out the North Country to destroy Babylon? You gotta ask yourself that, man. All right.
God, verse 14, it says, "Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord. Shout against her round about, she hath given her hand, her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of the Lord, take vengeance upon her, as she hath done do unto her." Okay? Go ahead, shoot.
What? Read one more time.
God, verse 14, it says, "Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord."
I'm pretty sure all these nations are hip and they're ready and they're amped to shoot the Vatican City with a whole bunch of nuclear missiles.
That's
all right?
right.
You fucking moron.
God.
All right? You fucking dumb shit. Pardon my fucking French, man. Cause you see this shit all day, every day in the freaking news, man. Alright? America, North Korea. America, China.
Exactly.
America, Russia. America, Iran. Alright? Where do you see the Vatican? The only time you see Vatican City in the fucking news is when the Pope is fucking a little boy, man. Okay? To be freaking real. Alright? So everybody is always all these other countries want to put America to the ground, man. Want to put them under the fucking dirt, man. With their thermonuclear arsenal, man. You don't see them. You don't see these other countries shouting out the mouth. Fuck Rome. Fuck Vatican City. Fuck Italy. We're gonna bomb that shit. You don't see that, man.
Well, Salah, what did they do to anybody?
God, it says,
Shot.
Slock it, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, well, I mean, what did, obviously, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Lord is gathering the hosts, man. The Lord is the one gathering up this World War III. He's the one that's setting the stage for all the nations to shoot their arrows against Babylon. You know why? First and foremost, because Babylon is the ones who took his people into captivity, man. You know, Babylon is the one who oppressed his children, the children of Israel. When did the children of Israel go into captivity in fucking Vatican City, man?
Yeah, the main place they went into captivity.
Yeah, the main place.
Before a guy comes up and start talking about how the Vatican had slaves too. Okay, before a guy says that, man, because if that's your best argument for the Vatican being Babylon, then I guess some tribe in Africa they're Babylon too. Okay, or the Ishmaelites are Babylon too.
Fucking Moabites Babylon.
The Moabites Babylon. Get out of here, man.
All the heathens Babylon, then you piece of shit.
Come on, man.
Fucking more.
The scriptures say Babylon is the main. Obviously, Babylon is the main place where the Israelites were taken into slavery, man.
Yeah.
And we all know what place that is.
Exactly.
Okay. Shout against her round about. She hath given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of the Lord. Take vengeance upon her as she had done do unto her. Now, skipping down to verse 23, it says, "How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?"
What is a hammer, bro?
A hammer is used to break things down.
Okay. the brother just explained the hammer is an instrument used to break things. All right. When did the Vatican City, go around with that little piece of shit? Hey, put that picture back up. That little piece of shit, fairy faggot motherfuckers was Swiss Guard. All right, that's supposed to be the Secret Service or some shit, whatever that shit is. Back to the precept, bro. Shot.
Get these guys out of
Yeah,
our face,
I'm
man.
my fucking face, man.
With that weak shit.
All right. So when the fuck did the Vatican go around the world? All right, the whole earth. All right, the hammer of the whole earth.
The whole earth,
When
whole.
did they go around the whole earth with them little piece of shits, fucking around the whole earth, man? When? Ask yourself that question, man.
Khan.
Never.
Never.
That's the answer. You don't gotta ask yourself. I answer it for you, homeboy.
Khan.
Never, bro. All right. I know who did though. A fucking America.
America.
A fucking America has. America has been the only nation who's butt into every fucking body world affairs, man. And then put their fucking dirty ass feet in everybody's fucking land. Who done raped and robbed all the resources from all these heathens, man. All right, they're the ones going around breaking shit and fucking shit up, man. Not Vatican City, man. All right.
Khan.
All right. So the scriptures say how they cut asunder and broken. Reason being is because America's fucking destroyed, man. America's going down, man.
Khan. Hey, and it goes to show you, man. You gotta ask yourself the question: how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? Okay, so hammer of the whole earth. Okay, this nation Babylon, all right, has a military might that is global. The whole earth, man. That can't be said about ancient Babylon. Okay, can't be said about Rome because Rome didn't conquer this side of the world. Okay, didn't subdue the people of this side of the world. Okay, can't be talking about the Vatican, obviously. All right. So which nation is it talk about, man? It's talking about America, man. Obviously, this Babylon has global military might. Okay, that is so great that when this country, okay, falls, this nation, this Babylon falls, it has to be asked how is that even possible? Okay, how has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? Obviously, this Babylon is not only one of the major or a major military power upon the earth that spans the globe. Okay, but it's also a great hub, okay, upon the planet of prosperity, okay, of luxury, okay, of delicacy, but it's become a desolation among the nations. Can that be said about the Vatican? Can those things that the brother's been mentioning, can all those things be said about the Vatican? Can they all be said about ancient Babylon? Can they all be said about Rome? No, they cannot.
Not one.
Not one.
Neither, man.
Okay. Again, Jeremiah 50 and 29, call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about, let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all she hath done, do unto her.
According to her work, according to all she has done, man. All right, so it says recompense her, man. All right, so we just established that all these heathen nations wanna put foot up America ass for all the shit that they done. Now the Lord is actually giving these heathens the okay to shoot those nukes. You feel me? To let those nukes go. To let them go. Did the scriptures tell you proclaim ye among the Gentiles?
Khan.
All right. So the Lord telling these Gentiles and these heathens in a roundabout way, yo, for everything that this piece of shit land has done, drop hella nukes on that shit, man.
Why not?
Burn that shit to the ground, man. Race it, man. Even to the foundation and burn this shit.
Well,
man.
you said race it. Isn't that not what they said about us?
Khan.
I'm saying though, fucking burn this shit down, man. I want this shit gone, bro. You know?
Khan.
Cause hey, you keep reading, it says, for she had been proud against the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, against the Holy One of Israel, man. Alright? And America, hey, and that's what America is about, man. America, which is Babylon, puts itself on a certain pedestal because you look at the rulers of America. Who are they? The Edomites, man. All right, the so-called white people, and they feel like they're gods, man. They feel like they're above the Most High and above Yahweh Shai, man. All right, so they got to get judged for that, man. And their land's gonna get judged along with them, man. All right.
Yep. That's right.
jump down to verse 39, 39 through 42. It says, Jeremiah 15:39. It says, therefore the wild beast of the desert with the wild beast of the island with shall dwell there, and owl shall dwell therein, and it shall be no more inhabited forever, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. As God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord, so shall no man abide there, neither shall any son of man dwell there. Okay, so you mean
I guess it's gonna be owls and beasts and all type of desert creatures living in Vatican City.
yeah,
After they be
Vatican,
destroyed,
which
bro.
is just a big church at the end of the day. Okay,
I mean, but the scripture says that Babylon shall be wiped out with 200,000 missiles. Vatican is a small place.
God.
Why do they
Should
need
need
200,000 missiles to be destroyed?
Right, why does it say shoot spare no arrows? All ye that shoot bend the bow. So they gonna waste all that nuclear power upon a city that's only what two square miles?
But hey, no.
If not,
if America is not Babylon, then where's Babylon? So if America is not Babylon, so America doesn't need to be destroyed. This is the place where our ancestors, which is us, was brought into captivity. So-called white man Esau came over here, stole their land, put them in captivity, put all type of hell on them, and used this place to be the whipping stick and the forefront of wickedness throughout the planet Earth. And this place don't get no judgment. So America don't get no judgment, but Vatican do.
yeah.
Hey, check me out. The scriptures tell you the land can't be cleansed unless the blood of them that shed blood be shed there, right?
That's
All
beautiful.
right. All our people came into captivity where? In America. That's a known fact. Everybody in the earth should know that by now. And if you don't know, you need to go. I would say go to school, open a history book, but now they pulling it out. You need to go back. You need to go to a library and find an old history book and open and read it. Matter of fact, you need to open your Bible. It'll show you.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So we all know that the Negroes, Native Americans, and Latinos were all slaves in America, all being put to death.
Oh
in America.
shit. I think you may have skipped over that 33.
And as of right now, it's still in America. Yeah, hey, that's beautiful. Read 33. Yeah, come. You right,
Con.
Hey, that's
Jeremiah 50:33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captive held them fast. They refused to let them go.
So they was being oppressed where? Over here on this side.
Together.
Together. So all their blood's being shed. And to this day, the system that these Edomites set up in America, which is Babylon, all right, which is Mystery Babylon, Version, Daughter of Babylon, whatever type of Babylon you want to call it, all right, the land of confusion. As of today, the system these Edomites set up is still in a sense a lose situation for the Israelites, for them to die, bro. All right, because at the end of the day, just like Psalms say, they had conspired, crafty counsel against us, man, against the hidden ones, man, against the children of the Lord. So to this day, their system is set up for us to just be killed here, man, and for us to die. All right, so
Exactly.
where in the Vatican City was it set up for us to keep dying there? And where did the Pope set it up in Rome, in the Vatican City, for the children of God to be dying
Break
there?
it down even further.
right.
Who are the children of God?
The Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
The scriptures say, you know, that the Northern Kingdom came over here by ships, and that Judah came over here through
By
where
ships.
Esau came out by ships, you know, into a land that no man ever dwelt. They was living over there in Vatican City.
Yep.
That place been inhabited from the beginning. That's over there in the Middle East.
Over there in Europe.
You know,
Close
Salah
to the Middle
in
East.
Europe, but over there, in that side of the world. Salah. But so and when have you had so-called Native Americans? Native Americans was not living over there in Vatican.
God.
That doesn't make any sense, man. Doesn't make no sense at all, bro. These fucking niggas are through, bro. But you know what it is, man? These niggas just want to come out They want to be the apostles, man. They want to be the elders. So the spirit of Satan get on these niggas to just to bring out, you know, anything that comes into their mind, just so they can feel like they on a level, man.
Con.
But they don't have no order. They don't have no you know, respect for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
Con. You want me to read verse 41 again? Jeremiah 50:41, it says, "Behold, a people shall come from the north, and a great nation, and many kings shall be raised up from the coast of the earth." Okay, from the coast of the earth. All right, that's them Russians. All right.
And you gotta let them know that's who the North Country was in the last precept we brought out.
Con, and that's who the North Country is in the last precept.
Because we asked the question and it was crickets, so we let you get the answer now. You feel me?
God. Verse 42, they shall hold the bow and the lance, they are cruel and will not show mercy. Their voice shall roar like the sea, and they shall ride upon horses, everyone put in array like a man to the battle against thee, O daughter of Babylon. Okay, and that daughter of Babylon is the Edomites, man. And the Edomites, okay, rule, all right, their main rule is here in America. Okay, their main rule is here in America, and they're gonna be overthrown by having the missiles shot at them, all right, by all the nations that have nuclear capabilities, man.
That's right.
Okay, and they shall be overthrown like Sodom and Gomorrah, man. So they all, I mean, this completely throws out ancient Babylon by far. Okay, by far, man, because ancient Babylon was not overthrown like Sodom and Gomorrah, man. All right,
and we're gonna continue to push this because at the end of the day, check this out. We just brought two precepts that showed you people's gonna come from the land of the north to destroy what? Babylon, right? All right, check this out. Isaiah 13:17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms.
the glory of kingdoms.
The glory of kingdoms.
Is Vatican the glory of kingdoms? Let's be real, man. Let's be real. No, it isn't, man.
It isn't.
It isn't, man. Vatican has like what?
The glory of kingdoms is only what 2 to 4 square miles long.
No,
Vatican,
ridiculous.
Oh yeah, I was about to get on the square miles. It has a population of 451 people.
Yo, listen.
Get out of here,
The
man.
glory of kingdoms.
What the fuck, man?
The glory of kingdoms. You gotta ask yourself certain questions like, who's that country on this place on the earth that every other nation wanted to be like at a point in time? It's not the fucking Vatican.
God.
It's America.
Have you ever heard of the Vatican Dream?
Nah,
the
bro.
Vatican dream. The hell no. The Vatican, the land of opportunity. The Vatican. Oh, they say the streets over there are paved with gold. Nah, bro.
We ever heard a nigga say, or not a nigga, but other nations say, oh, we gotta go to Vatican and have a vacation over there, and just to live it up over there, just to see what it's about.
God.
Never heard that.
Vatican is a non-motherfucking factor, bro. That you niggas, you tried to find it. You could have did better than that, bro. Vatican City, really?
And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Nothing. All right. America's gonna get destroyed. All right. Fuck whatever you people think, man. All right. Verse 20. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But the wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be filled with doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and Satri shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, the dragons in their pleasant palaces, and her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged, which America's destruction is at hand, man. All right, it's closer than you people really do believe, man. And
That's
if you
right.
don't believe it, that's to be honest your issue, man. You take that up with the Lord when He throw a nuke at your face, man. Okay, because as Romans 3:3 says, it don't matter if you don't believe, man. It's not gonna stop the works of the Heavenly Father, man. All right, because America has to be destroyed, and America is Babylon, man. All right.
This is Revelation 17. Now we read that Isaiah 13. We just finished reading.
Yeah, so like you did. My bad.
God, Revelation 17 and 1, it says, and there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying, Come hither, I will shew unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. Okay, and that great whore is Babylon. Okay, which is America. All right.
Well, the scripture says that sitteth upon many waters. I believe, I forget which chapter, but I was trying to break down what the waters represent. That's many people. And we just brought out that Vatican only has a population of 451 people.
God.
So how does that Vatican sit upon many waters?
God. Revelation 17:18, and the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth Salakia. God. Revelation 17:15, it says, He saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. Okay.
Maybe you should bring it out. Do a quick Google search on the population of the Vatican, man.
Population of the Vatican.
What the fuck these niggas talking about, man?
Vatican City. 451 as of 2012.
There's more niggas in Miami than that.
God. Nowhere close, man. Nowhere.
Mini Waters? Mini Waters? Come on, man. A high school got more people than that.
As of 2016, around 840 inhabitants. The Vatican City is the smallest internationally recognized independent state in the world.
A non-motherfucking factor.
A non-factor.
Come on, bro.
Okay. Going back to Revelation 17, I'll start at verse 2. It says, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. So he carried me away in the spirit. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of the names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. Okay. Now, when you go into that imagery, man, that goes into the beast. All right. That inherited the power of the first beast, which was Rome. All right, and that's NATO. When you go into Revelation 13, and you actually break it down. All right. So the question is. All right, it says that this woman sitteth upon the beast, okay, which is NATO. The question is, which country is at the head of NATO?
NATO and the EU.
NATO and the EU. Which country is at the head?
That's fucking America.
That's America, man. And who's everybody? Are the European nations and the NATO nations complaining about? Are they complaining about the Vatican City? Okay, when it comes to policy and war budgeting and all that, and defense budgeting and security budgeting, are they complaining to the Pope? Or are they complaining to Donald Trump?
Trump, buddy.
Or were they complaining to Obama and the presidents before him?
All of them before them, buddy.
Okay. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a cup full in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and the abominations of the earth.
When the fuck was the Vatican City the mother of harlots, bro? When the fuck was it an abomination of the earth, man? Alright, America is known for the hoes. It breeds hoes, and it pushes out nothing but fucking wicked ass philosophies out here, man. And all type of fuck shit, man. Alright? You gotta really sit here and ask yourself certain questions, man. The thing is, you people that believe in shit like that Babylon is the Vatican City and shit. You people that are into that shit. You just gave you just gave over to those seducing spirits, man.
Yep.
You let those demons fuck with you, and them demons got you, man.
Got your ass.
And overall, the Lord just wasn't dealing with you no more, man. You know.
Yeah. I mean, because this is we know this is blasphemy, man. Vatican City being Babylon. If any brother in their right mind and the right spirit knows that this can't be true, man. It can't be right, man. Doesn't make any sense. Wrap it up.
Yeah, we're gonna. This is Revelations 18, and I'll start at verse 1. And I'll read through verse 5. It says, after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitations of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth have waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
And I know that's not the Vatican City.
Khan. Can't be talking about Vatican.
No, for a fact that's the apostle. Come on, man. You know that's not the Vatican City, dog. Come on, man. Who is that, man? Who is that? It says the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies, man.
God.
Who?
Khan, so which place on the planet is the main hub of trade and commerce, man?
Who's the top consumer, bro?
The top consumer imports, okay, and even on a large level, the main reserve currency of the world.
America, man.
Come on, man.
Do a Google search. Google, man. Google is our best friend, man. Make full proof, man. Do the Google search. Which country imports the most? Make full proof, man. You know, let's see what Google say, man. Which country imports the most? That's all you gotta put. Imports the most, right there. Fourth one. Let's see. You know?
As of 2015, top country exporting to the United States.
Wow.
Though. See?
Wow. They didn't even fucking.
What the fuck?
Number one,
the United States as of 2016.
Who the fuck you niggas talking about?
What are you talking about, man? Wow, man.
Nigga?
Wow, bro. Verse 4 says in Revelations 18, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquity. Okay, so the main place of Israelite deliverance, where's that taking place at?
Exactly.
Where that's taking place at the Vatican City. Barely 1,000 people populating that place, man. But Israel's supposed to be as the sand of the sea. Well,
2/3 supposed to die over there.
what?
What's 2/3 of 451?
You know that, right? 2/3 of the Israelites got died.
What's 1/3 of 451? That's like what? Fucking. That's less than 150 people, bro.
It's like 12.
Wow, man. Wow.
Fucking
This is
niggas
ridiculous, man. Jumping down to Revelations 8 and 9, it says, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they see the smoke of her burning, standing afar. So, did the Vatican City go around the world pushing prosperity and promising prosperity through? What?
I know who did though.
Which nation was it?
America, through their democracy, bro.
Through their democracy and through their dollar bill.
Yep.
Verse 10, standing afar off for the fear of a torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour thy judgment is come, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buy their merchandise anymore.
They're gonna go broke.
So, because they're going to go broke.
How much merchandise could you import for 451 people?
From all over the world. How much merchandise could you import to a city that's barely three square miles long, okay, from all over the world, of silver, gold, purple,
everything, food, coffee. I'm pretty sure the Vatican only get like one supply truck. The Vatican City get like one supply truck every month, bro.
What's the what, bro?
America gotta get fucking freights every fucking hour, bro, to keep you fucking dumbass Americans that think the Vatican City is Babylon. going, you fucking morons.
You guys are done, man.
Could Salah, could you read 19, Bible question? Number 19 and 20?
Revelations 18 and 19, and they shall cast dust on their heads and cried, or Salakia, and they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, that great city wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness, for in 1 hour is she made desolate. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for God hath avenged you on her.
Exactly. The scripture says that the Most High is going to avenge us, look, when we be those holy apostles and prophets for Babylon. The holy apostles and prophets did not go into captivity in the fucking Vatican City, man. That's 101, man.
That's plain.
Hey, and it says made rich by ships, like the brother was saying, man. Fucking important via the ships, man. All right, you got the freaking what's that? The big ass port in New York. You got a big ass port in California. You got a port in Miami. You got a port of Everglades. America's full of coastlines, man.
That's right.
Full of coastlines. And what happens with coastlines, man? You got nothing but ships coming in and going out, coming in and going out. That's it. Hey, once America gets hit with those nukes, there's gonna be no more going in and going out in those countries that basically thrived off the American consumption rate is going to be basically in their fitness, man, because ain't nobody gonna consume how the Americans consume.
Con, they were able to make it cheap in their own country and sell it at high price over here. That's why it says made rich by reason of her costliness.
Man, but how are you gonna have costliness in a city of 451 people? All nations supposed to eat off. That's like me. You have a house of people, and you got a gang of people say, "Oh, we gonna eat off this small group of people, man."
For them to do that, each country that would export their goods and the Vatican City would import, they would have to wax the Vatican City all those goods like trillions, bro, trillions for them to make that money.
But it's impossible though.
America, you trying to make a pair of shoes for 12 cents and sell them over here for $150, and you got how much people in America, billions, buying at $150. They trying to make it damn near billions and trillions of dollars, man.
That's right.
Come on, man. It's not hard, bro.
Verse 21, it says, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone.
Great millstone is in the scriptures. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's the verse before that it talks about ye holy apostles and prophets.
Where are they? Where the majority of the map?
Well, I mean, the next verse says great millstone. Is there a great millstone camp in Vatican City? You know, I might be wrong. You know, are there any prophets? Are there any brothers? Are there any camps in Vatican City?
God, nope.
I'm just asking, you know.
Nah. Not that I'm aware of, you know.
So, I mean, ain't they supposed to be waking up the elect?
Con.
And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down and shall be found no more at all. Okay, and the voice of harpers and musicians and of pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee. So which nation is known for the music worldwide? Yeah. Rap, hip hop, R&B, soul, jazz, pop, rock and roll, blues.
And why is that, Salah? Why is that? Because the Israelites was captivity over here.
Con. And no craftsman of whatsoever craft he be shall be found no more at all in thee, and the sound of a millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee. And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. Okay, now the point is, for thy merchants were the great men of the earth, man. Okay, who were the great merchants of the earth, man? That's Wall Street, man.
Ooh, hey, shit. You know, who is the business capital of the world, man?
God, New York.
You know, the city that never
sleeps. God, gonna run through these last precepts really quick, man. Zechariah 2:7, man. It says, Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwelleth with the daughter of Babylon. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoils you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of mine eye. For behold, I will shake my hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servants, and ye shall know that I am the Lord of hosts, I the Lord of Salakia, and ye shall know that the Lord of hosts has sent me. Okay, so it says that the daughter of Zion is dwelling with the daughter of Babylon. All right, and
that's a good one.
when the Lord comes back, that the Israelites will be there. All right, so the main place of deliverance of the Israelites is going to be Babylon, man. Okay, where they were made to serve. Where were the Israelites, the majority of them, made to serve at? Here in America, man. And that's why this is going to be the main place of deliverance, man.
Yep.
Jeremiah 16 and 15. But Salakia, I'll start at verse 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into the land that I gave unto their fathers. Okay, so again, the main place of deliverance is that land of the north, okay, which is Babylon.
North America.
North America. Okay.
It's gonna be, hey, never know. It's gonna be some elect members that get delivered out of Vatican City, but like the scriptures, like the brother just said, the great deliverance is going to be here in America, man.
That's right. That's right. You can read about that in the Book of Revelations, the 11th chapter as well.
God, that's right. That's right. Last precept.
When we start,
4.
4. It's Isaiah 14 and 4.
No, start at least 3, brother. At least 3, brother.
Okay, God, yeah.
All right, this is Isaiah 14 and 3. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how has the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers.
So, which place upon the planet Earth is the main hub of Edomite rulership? Okay, where the Edomites execute their rule from. Okay, really exercise and really really enforce their rule from.
America.
That's talking about America, man. Okay, the staff of the wicked, the scepter of the rulers, man.
Con, and if you read verse 1, it says, for the Lord have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And you read down, it says they were in slavery, they were captive in Babylon. When did the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Native Americans go into captivity as a large number in Vatican City?
God.
Never happened.
Never happened. Go ahead.
Verse 6. Who have smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger and is persecuted, and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing.
Khan, it says, he that smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger and is persecuted, and none hindereth. Okay, so we already know the Vatican don't got no freaking standing army. They don't go around the world beating down nations.
We looked it up.
We looked it
saw
up.
Them scrawny looking peon motherfuckers. They didn't have no tanks. They didn't have no guns. They just standing around looking all bugged out and shit.
Khan.
Come on.
Yeah, man. America is that main oppressor on the planet, man. Okay, so when America gets taken down, all right, the main hub of Edomite rule, man, the whole earth is gonna be quiet, man. They're gonna be happy, all right, that this place is that
Who
this
complains
place.
about the Vatican?
God, you know, of course they gonna like say they're gonna cry because they're not gonna make their money anymore. At the same time, they gonna have Esau and his freaking militaries rampaging throughout their land, man. Okay,
Yeah.
so with that, those are the precepts that we had, Akim. Hopefully this video is edifying, and we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the Akim out there pushing the word of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai in truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.